Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, England. It's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Gets this one to Hill. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Jameis again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Buying time to his left. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 9 carries, just shy of 140 yards and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
For a quarterback, there's 2 sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Cousins. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. This call down near the goal line. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They get this out quickly to the left side. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Zadarius Smith switched teams, but never left the NFC North, going from Green Bay to Minnesota in the offseason. Had a back injury in 2021, but 26 sacks in 2 seasons as a Packer prior to that.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Four yards remain for 2nd down. To throw, Winston. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Here's Winston. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Second down and goal. Winston looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So, all right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins escaping the pressure. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd and goal, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Saints! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. There's a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, Nwangu to the 36-yard line. Stop there. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to Nwangu. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Now Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the... And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Reagor from a yard out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin on the ground with Kamara to about the 40-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Steps away to his left. Thomas has got it. Complete. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans first down.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury, but we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
Now a first down kick. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cook up the gut.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins dancing to his left. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown. Ben Ellison. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an arrow? Next play. move on. Next drive, that mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Jarvis Landry, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Winston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Winston to give. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time. And let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.